The setting is Washington, D.C. and Capital One Arena. The Lakers taking on the Wizards. For the Lakers, holding their own against good company. They rank 7th in the West. Wizards, Lakers, coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got DeAndre Ayton, LeBron James out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Smart in at the 2-guard. And for Washington, we've got George. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Johnson in at the point. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb, and games just tighten up. But you know, B.A., you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Washington. Hits a three-pointer.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. And truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Wizards. 5 on the clock. Doncic with it. Now Sarr defending from the high post. Rebound by Middleton.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Oh, George with a steal. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Washington needs to get off a shot. Coulibaly, no good on the 3. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 1. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Johnson. Middleton outside. Inside. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Wizards, Champagnie comes in for Middleton. And it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Hachimura. They really needed more from him in the loss to Cleveland. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Pass to Champagnie. It's George on the wing. Sarr with a screen on Hachimura. Here's George. And again, it's Washington converting. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vincent passes to Hachimura. Kleber outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Smart. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Here's Johnson. Smart with the defensive effort. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Wizards up 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Riley in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Bagley, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Johnson with a bucket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
The Lakers trail. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
And it's Hachimura missing. And Washington has possession. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Lakers trail by 3. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
So both teams making some changes here. And here we can check out the story for Alex Sarr.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Granted, recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Shot clock at 5. Middleton against Hachimura. Middleton, no good. Here are the Lakers now, trailing by 2. Now Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Outside Koulibaly. 1:51 left in the second. George outside. Washington moving the ball around. Carrington no good. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Smart for 3. Rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. George, a screen on James. Here's Middleton. Washington again can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Keyshawn George.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Now, over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sarge checked in for Bagley, and it's Johnson in for Carrington. Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ayton, the screen on Johnson. Doncic finds Ayton. Tipped.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Doncic against Johnson. To stop the drought. That one no good. Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways they've looked like the more comfortable team. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studios.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
On the court for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Marcus Smart, then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Johnson against Doncic. Middleton, left side. James with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Doncic, a screen on Coulibaly. Smart passes to Doncic. Middleton against James. LaRavia outside. Off the mark there with a three. The Wizards trail by 4. Middleton outside. Sarr up top. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Over James. Middleton, no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Now James. LaRavia outside. Doncic outside. This one for 3. They get it back. Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me." It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide. Guys, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Here's Ayton. The Wizards making their last shot. Doncic outside. Crafty move. Luka with the bully ball inside.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
There's a minute 17 left in the third. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
For the Wizards, Bagley's checked in for Sarr, and it's Carrington in for George. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for LeBron, and Hachimura has subbed in for LaRavia. Pass to Johnson. Here's the pick. Back to Coulibaly. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Washington. Smart passes to Hayes. Here's Doncic. 3 on the clock. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Middleton against Kleber. And that one's good. Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
The Lakers in the lead. Smart looking around. Hayes with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Doncic. Here's Kleba. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Los Angeles leading by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Carlton Carrington, George out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And Carrington, here we go, and the shot's good. Carrington's gotten his first basket of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Vincent following the bucket by the Wizards. And James launches it from deep, sinks it. What range from downtown.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Carrington. Pass to Riley. Back to Carrington. That shot missing. Vincent with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 6. James inside. George defending. Nice! That one's good!
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LaRavia comes in for Kleba. Marcus Smart's checked in for Smith. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Yes, sir!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now Ayton. James outside. Johnson against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. James outside. Shoots it. George is there for the rebound. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. 4-point game. Up top, Johnson. Guarded by Doncic. He gets it to go.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington, Johnson. 1 shot.
Hey, those and one plays can really be backbreakers in a close game.
Now Ayton.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Sarr with a screen on Doncic. It's Johnson with a drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Wizards trail by 3. Left side, Johnson. Rebounded by Ayton. So it's Los Angeles now. Now Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Keyshawn George. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
35 seconds left in the final quarter.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Now Johnson. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Making room inside. James fighting for the rebound and delivers.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, you know, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of